I'm Kate the Hair Fairy, and today let's talk extensions. Right now, I've got a tape row. This is very similar to the original tape extensions that came on the market a few years ago. However, with a tape row, because it's a full weft, a full row, it is very easy to build a weight line in the hair. As soon as you start building that weight line in the hair, you're able to get more length, more thickness, and more density in the hair. This is going to be a very similar look to hand tied, where you're sewing the wefts in the hair, but because it's tape, it's a very, very fast application, which is amazing. The one downfall with doing a tape row is that I found in my personal experience, it's not as great for very baby fine hair. It's really good for a little bit coarser hair or hair that has a little bit more texture. Reason being, if your hair is very fine and you use styling products that have a little bit of slip and you accidentally get it on that weft, you do the wrong thing and it is going to slip completely out of your hair and need to get put back in. Whereas if you naturally have hair that has a little bit more grip, a little bit more texture, a little bit more coarseness to it, it's going to have a little bit more of that Velcro texture to really lock that tape row in. A tape row is put in exactly the same as a tape in, where you have one on the top and one underneath, one on each side of the hair. A tape row is going to be put in exactly the same as the original tape, where you have a weft on top and a weft on the bottom underneath. Weft on the top, weft on the bottom underneath, and then it connects with your hair being in the middle. If you like the idea of a tape row and you want to add just thickness, you can do just one row around your head for thickness and density. I do that plenty of times and it's just so nice to thicken up your hair. If you like the fast application of the tape row and you want to have more length, you can absolutely do a full head with that too. It's very, very versatile. Another advantage of the tape row is the hair can be reused. When it's time for that reapplication, you remove the tape row, peel the old tape off, put the new tape on. So this is just that backer, that shiny part is that tape. Reapply it, good to go. If you're doing extension hair for just thickness, you can usually do closer to that 8-ish month mark. Sometimes I have people who can even push their hair out to 12 months if they have just a small little bit in there. But typically most people are going to be looking at replacing their hair in that 6 to 8 month mark. To be able to do a full head and application of the tape row is very, very quick. You can typically get a full head done in 30 to 60 minutes, which is a huge time saver compared to the hand tied method. One other thing to remember with doing the tape is because it is tape, you do want to make sure you blow dry it. If you don't blow dry it, water will sit in this tape here and it'll start to break down the tape and leave it very goopy. And when it gets to that goopy, sticky stage, it's going to slip and slide out of the hair a lot more easily.